Hey, welcome back to Auto Transport Intel. This is State of Car Hauling Address. It is Friday, April 24th, and I appreciate you guys tuning in with me. Let's see here. Let me make sure. And do me a favor. Let me know, make sure that you can see me and hear me okay. And again, it is Friday. Listen, if it's raining, let me know what your weather's like. I'm actually curious. So let's do some news, guys. Let's go into some news. We've got some updates here for you. Hey, good news. Governor Whitmer in Michigan, she is now, looks like she's on board. She has, this is today, she extended the stay at home order but loosened restrictions on business and travel. So, longer stay at home, but looks like you can do things like go boating and golfing, and you can also go shopping as long as the stores practice social distancing to an adequate degree. Should be interesting how where the police activity gets on monitoring what people are doing, because they're talking about face masks in public. In fact, Illinois stay-at-home order was modified. Again, they're talking stay-at-home through May. That's another month, right? But that includes a new requirement that residents cover their faces in public spaces. That mandate begins May 1st. So you got another week where you can walk around without a mask on. Actually, I think you're still at home. And that applies to anyone over the age of 2. You're going to have toddlers with face masks. But that does lift other restrictions, state parks, essential businesses, changing restrictions for non-essential retail. So it's interesting. So it is a new phase. There'll be more public activity, but more mask wearing. And that's interesting. UAW, United Auto Workers, opposes early May production restart. How interesting is that? Would somebody have predicted that? We're going to find out what Ty says about UAW opposing early May production restart at the plants. I guess that explains why Pennsylvania liquor store sales was 2.3 million yesterday in their first day of curbside pickup for alcohol. Also, that's a sea of cars. That is an ocean of cars. Here, let's go ahead and zoom in. See all those cars? That's an auction. That's just one auction. Think about nationwide. Just seas of cars everywhere. We're going to talk to Ty more about that as well. But before we do, hey, I have got a couple web pages I want to share with you. Everything is dealer home services. I mean, it's just everywhere. And I point this out because home delivery, touchless delivery, it is, whether you're a dealer in any aspect of getting ready to sell more or trying to sell online, it's all about video and car shopping and home delivery, etc. That's what we're going to be talking more about. So what's interesting is the world just got closer to car shipping than it was before. That's pretty good news here at Auto Transport Intel. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, latest assembly plant closings. Again, you can go to autonews.com on automotive news, and they are updating this list as they get the information. And you're looking at, most of the stuff now is looking at May, lots of no date for restart. So you're going to want to check that, but, ask the UAW how that's going to go. So that's pretty interesting. Let's check in with Ty and see what's happening there. Bring him onto the screen here. Hey, Ty. Can you see us and hear us?
I can see and hear you. Can you see and hear me?
Yes, I see you. I hear you. Thanks for joining us today. What is going on? What's going on today?
I'm in Missouri, Kansas City, raining. My umbrella's broke. I've had some technical difficulties, so actually being on the street is a little difficult with the technology I've got. So sorry about that.
So, umbrella technology.
Yeah, really killing me. I don't know where my crew is, but they're not here.
Yeah, umbrella. Oh, makeup didn't show up.
Where's my
actually, you look good. I think makeup did show up.
makeup? Man, I'm just I'm baffled, to be real honest with you, Jay. I'm checking out each of the auctions. Drove around this morning. They're full. Anybody taking anything out? Maybe a couple. If I I did see anything, it's more cars still coming in. If you're doing just simulcast only sales, I really have no idea who's buying. I mean, no idea.
So, I've been doing, because I'm sitting here at the desk, right, and I'm pumping out content, and I take in probably more content than I pump out, which is hard to believe. I listen to stuff, podcasts, I read articles, and I think overall, in fact, I've got this, I want to say this too, I'm going to hold this note so I don't forget, that overall dealer traffic is good, but sales, of course, are down. And so there is more research than there is actual buying. But there is a lot of research. And also, the OEM 0% deals are working. That is pushing up new car sales interest. So the OEMs are doing the right thing. What's interesting is you hear the dealer talk about the relationship with the OEM, and that there's always friction there. But the OEMs are making good decisions as far as trying to keep up new car interest. And however, as those used car prices, wholesale prices are dropping, which means that used car prices are dropping, and that's good for the customer. So they're doing it, whether it's new, whether it's used, good things are happening for car shoppers, and savvy online car shopping researchers are getting it. And so what they're doing is they're doing their research, and the dealerships are adjusting. Listen, the car shopper, they know what they're talking about, and so it's the dealer just to get ready to help finalize the sale, do as much of it online as possible, get that touchless home delivery, and that's the state of car hauling and car shopping today. By the way, I just wanted to say this. I was listening to a podcast just now released today on automotive news. Hey, what's up? And by the way, I want to say hello, Trucking with Us for Life. Thank you for tuning in. Hello, Joel Shaw. Thank you for tuning in. Brian Ardman, thank you for tuning in. That's in the YouTube live chat. I haven't checked Facebook because I've been talking the whole time. But I want to say this is that I heard today California dealer rules. Exactly. Just nonstop. This guy's freight train of talking.
Great. Keep going.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so here the recap is this. It was March 19th when LA shut down its car sales, okay? And it was April 1st when they said, okay, actually you guys can do repair, but not sales. So March 19th, dealerships shut down. April 1st, you can do repair. April 15th, okay, you can sell online. And so right now in California, in LA, you still can't buy in the showroom. But the county north of LA, Ventura County, they are doing showroom sales. And as we know, you've got the federal guidelines, then you've got state rules, and within the state, by the county, those counties can make their own decisions. So we are seeing things changing. That's why we're talking about. That's why state of car hauling is actually very relevant, because things are changing so fast. It's hard to keep track of everything happening. But California, it'll be county by county, and Michigan, you seeing stores opening up. Pennsylvania, we're still waiting to hear from Pennsylvania that you can buy in the showroom, but we're slowly getting there. So if you're looking for a recap, hey, what's going on? Ola, Oye, hello from Toronto. Thank you for tuning in. We're global today, Ty. We're global. And Auto Converse says hello. Hey, what's up, Ryan? Thanks for tuning in. And D&W Logistics, hey, what's going on? Thank you guys for tuning in. So that's kind of a recap. And as we've seen with you this week, Ty, is we've seen more activity. Not today, per se. Maybe a little bit. They're moving cars around. They're trying to figure out where to keep stuffing cars, right?
Yeah, it's mostly inbound. I mean, I talked to a dealer. Okay, so I'm at Augusta, Kansas City.
Okay.
I took that picture. I sent it to you. I couldn't see if that's the one you shared.
Yes. Yeah.
But while I'm there, I'm in the transport parking lot intentionally. I want to see who's coming in, who's going out, what are they doing? That's what I want to see. Yeah, that picture. So anyway, right behind me is a car dealer that I know whose name is Ty, he's a buyer. Okay, what do we know who buyers are, guys? Buyers are the guys that go out and buy the cars for the dealer because he's too busy selling cars, so he'll pay a buyer to go buy the cars. Got it? Well, that's a great picture. Look at that. God.
Yeah, that is. You did. I mean, that's a great shot, man.
Wow. Yeah, there. I gave you another one that if it goes like I'm at this picture, it goes farther to the right, in
Right.
the corner of the property. That goes all the way, and there's a whole other side of that.
Wow.
I
Well,
mean,
this picture says it all. I'm going to leave this here because I
yeah,
got the other
yeah, yeah.
one in a different
So
folder.
I'm
But
talking to
wow,
this other guy.
wow.
So interesting. You and I have actually, and I don't think we've ever made it public, but we've kind of been on this different pages, same page, different paragraph. When it comes to this last mile delivery, remember?
Yes,
I don't remember it was
yes.
Wednesday or Monday. We were going round and round, and later I was like, "What was that about?" Oh, Jay's talking final mile. Ty's talking auction to dealer. Well, so anyway, the point is in bringing that up, I'm talking to this dealer buyer behind me. Never made it public, but it was a small lot in Kansas City. They're a second chance. Okay, so that's new. So you got your normal retail guys, then you got your second chance, then you got your buy here, pay here, whatever you call it. I don't care. The point being, he's as we're talking, I'm like, hey, has it been slow? Yeah, it's been a little slow. Are you still surviving? Yeah, I'm still surviving. When's the last time you were at an auction? Oh gosh, don't even remember.
Right.
Which I'm going to interject something else that you just said. And this is driving me crazy because I can't remember birthdays. I can't remember anniversaries. I can barely remember when Christmas is, right? So the shutdown was when?
Right. The shutdown. So yeah, exactly.
When? Okay,
March
remember when it was
19th.
7? Remember when it was 7 days? Hey, just
March.
go home 7.
That's 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, go home 7. So I'm like, well, when did this start? When was the first go home? First of all, I'm not a go home guy, right? But okay, I'll comply. It makes sense. It's scary. Sure. I'll give you 7 days of my life in exchange for false security. Sure, I'll do it. 14 days. Now, wait, so do we get to count the 7 into the 14? No, fresh start, 14. Now 30. Do we get to count the 7 and the 14 in the 30? How long has this been going on?
Dude, and here's the thing.
Really?
I know. And they're talking like when we because everybody was when can we go back to work and when's the recovery, right? Seriously? Like conservative and well pulsed people are talking June. Like May. Here's the thing: is April was over before it started, and it's starting to look like May might be similar to April. I know, and that's why these stay-at-home orders are already going into May and the end of May. And when dude, the UAW doesn't want to restart in May. Why? Is it because of safety? Maybe. I don't know what it is. But
maybe it's political affiliation. Why don't we just throw the elephant right out in the middle?
And I knew you'd be there for me. Thank you, Ty.
Let's just get the political elephant right out in the middle of the room. I wonder why UAW doesn't want to go back to work.
And Ryan put in the live chat that he says shutdowns began around March 9th. Now, and Brian says he thinks June as well. The thing is, yeah, we do know because when do you remember? Do you remember normal life when that
I do remember that. I remember that real well. I know that real well, and that's why I'm so lit right now is because I want that back.
No. Well, here's the thing is, so I think what we're saying in May, you can have some of your normal life back, but you're wearing a mask. That's the thing. These guys are talking police and well, I don't know if it's police enforcement, but if you're not, you know what? And there was the governor saying
brown shirts, Jay. They call them brown shirts. Okay, remember that?
Hey, I wanted to. By the way, speaking of history, I was reading a little bit of history this morning. Okay, when the Spanish flu was a big deal in 1918. Okay, Denver opened up sooner than advised, and they had a second big outbreak. That's actual historical. That's a historical fact.
Remember what happened in 1917? We got rid of the gold standard.
Dude,
sorry, go ahead.
The two are way connected. The point is that I mean I understand, assuming this is all real, and not like some kind of 5G gold standard.
Whoa.
Okay, so but assuming it's all real, I understand a conservative safety rollout. And what I don't understand though is that the states have tried to keep safety in all places, but if you can go paint your fence, you should be able to. I think a dealership's going to keep you safe in the showroom.
Trying to figure out when it became the government, local, and state's responsibility for my safety.
Well, I know that's the thing, right? Well, and that's why when I
When you
hear
become the government on a local, federal, state level to be in charge of my personal well-being.
when we hear government officials put the word out that we want you to tell on your neighbor, okay, you've gone too far. Because I don't want to. Did you hear that? It was a.
Dude, Tom Brady down in Florida. The brown shirts got him because he was lost in a neighborhood and he went into a house that he wasn't sure of, and here comes the cops. Read
Well,
that story.
there was a governor or a senator, and I want to say New York, that was saying, report your neighbor if you see him outside or whatever, and they were sending him, FUs and F bombs and crazy
Well,
pictures.
don't worry, we got some new drones from China. They'll take care of that for us because you
I was
don't
just,
rat your neighbors out.
that's what's going to happen. There's going to be a lot more drones in the neighborhood.
Yeah, well, you hear of a 12-gauge shotgun?
Meet my little friend. Say hello to my little friend. Everybody's gonna be Scarface crazy.
Oh my gosh, man. What are we doing? What are we doing?
I don't know, man.
What is this?
I don't know, man.
What happened to guys
Dude,
that get up every day and go do what they do? Where did they go?
whatever happened to car shipping? I thought this was a car shipping show.
Yeah, well,
You guys are at an auction, right? Let's talk
go
cars.
get in your truck and
Well, we did.
I don't know.
And you know what? I feel like we did our job. We gave another update on dealers, shipping, as well as, regular, not normal life. And that's your Friday update on state of car hauling address.
At home.
Yeah.
And watch out, I'm looking at you. And I got
safe.
the hotline.
You don't exactly. Stay off the hotline. Just be safe.
Yeah, I guess so.
And get ready.
More things. So you've got back to hauling cars. There are plenty of cars out here that I don't know if anybody's buying them or not. I guess we need car dealers. Ryan, are you still out there? Can you do some research and find out who's buying cars? I don't know.
Well, and you know what? And by the way, hey, I want to say this. So Jonathan Smoke at Cox Automotive, he's the chief economist at Cox Automotive. And he's been putting out some great content. If you go to Cox Auto Inc., and I think it's, advertised in there anyways, he's doing he's producing some videos. And he is talking about projections and anyways, yeah, everything is down right now, but you can find good information there. And just keep searching for good information. And if you don't have time to do that, stay tuned here because I'm going to recap it all. And if you've got something you want to share or you want me to look at, autotransportintel@gmail.com. Brian Ardman says, this is why I never stopped moving cars. If you dig deep enough, you can find the work. Brian says he likes normal. Brian Pepson says just hauling dry freight right now. And, whatever you got to do. We're all doing whatever we got to do.
Well, yeah, and that is the way it should be, really, in my opinion. I'll go do what I need to do to provide for me and my family. If you got a problem with it, I'm sorry. I've got a family. I've got bills. I've got kids. I've got retirement. I've got a life. I just got off the phone before we got on the interview with the same guy I talk about that I'm coaching down in Arizona. Hey, what's going on down there? Man, Sue's awesome. Sue got me a load. I just made this much money. I took the load from here to there. No joke.
That's awesome.
Guy, no Sue. Sue helps Harrison. Harrison is his name. Harrison. CTSAZ. That's what I've got him in my phone, right?
Awesome.
Harrison.
I remember that name.
CTSAZ. I connect him with Sue. How did I find Sue? Because of you. How do I have a relationship with Sue? Because of you and the show. I've got a relationship with Sue. Sue, I believe in Sue, and Sue does a good job. Now I've got a testimonial of a guy all the way in Arizona that I wouldn't have never met if it wasn't for your show.
Thanks, man.
That now knows Sue.
And he
made money in a pandemic, guys.
And he wouldn't have gotten help if you hadn't reached out to him. There's the double helix.
Double helix, baby.
Double helix, man.
So, yeah, I don't have a truck and I don't have a trailer. If I did have a truck and I did have a trailer, I would be out finding something to do. That's just me.
And that's what a lot of guys are doing. And me and Sue, actually yesterday on Dispatching Live, Sue and I noticed that Central Dispatch load capacity is up from where it was. That's
Right.
good.
So what I think, let's go a little further. So what do I really think? Here's what I really think. I really think car dealers will start doing what they have to do to get revenue, to
As well as the
provide jobs,
OEMs.
to
The
provide
move.
vendors, to go back to I have to survive at the risk of death. If that's what everybody wants to call it, at the risk of death, I'm sorry, I've got things I have to take care of. That's
And here's the problem, like Brian Pepson points out, even though capacity's up, rates are not.
Yeah, well, that's a whole nother story. I caught the dude on. Did you guys see the guy yapping about DAT? Everybody cancel your DAT
Oh,
subscription.
really? No, I didn't see that.
Here, we'll show the truckers and we'll show the brokers. The truckers are going to show the brokers because we're going to discontinue our monthly reoccurring charge with DAT.
Wow.
No, that's about as. Now, this is opinion only. Opinion only.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure that that's going to have the impact you're looking for, fellas, because you're going to have guys like Ty who have about this much empathy and say, go find your own customers. Why are you paying DAT to do that anyway? Right?
Yeah, man.
Sorry, is your face turning red, Jay?
Well, you know, the thing is that
that color is not that color.
I want to believe. I want to believe that we can all, like, you know, that we're all in this together and we can come together and we can change everything. It's just there's so many moving parts. That's why I constantly it's not just coronavirus news, it's industry news. There's so many pieces in the industry that to think that everything can come in synchronicity and raise up is just it's just so complicated.
One other thing, back just a little off track, sorry. You've been talking about carriers getting websites and kind of now's the time to deal with all that.
Yeah.
I had an interesting conversation with a guy about that because I've thought for years that's crazy. Everybody knows who I am because I've been in my lane at those places. You know, Ty. There's Ty.
Right. Why do I need a website?
Right. So as I'm talking to this guy, I thought, wait a minute. You guys remember the Yellow Pages? The big book.
Right. Heck yeah. Everything, it was all Yellow Pages.
Yeah. Call first. Hey, you guys open? Yeah. Do you have this? Yeah. All right. I'm on my way. Bye. Okay. That was what we call reality. Is a real book with real paper, with real print, with real ink, and it had real numbers in it. We don't have Yellow Book anymore. What do we have? Google.
Social media.
Social media. How do I find the transport guy in my town? There's no Yellow Book. Southwestern Bell's gone.
Right, there's no Yellow Book.
Whoa.
Hey, by the way.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was just saying, because Jeff's in there. Well, here's the thing. Jeff just posted a live chat, a super chat. Thank you, Jeff. Faith and freedom. He says, what's up, fellas? Yeah, he's back.
Hey, Jeff.
Your only limit to making money is yourself. Fear and worry are your mental traffic jams. God bless you, brothers. Yeah, you know what? It's great to hear from Jeff. Thank you, Jeff, so much for participating and contributing to the show and to the channel. And we know that, right? It's mutual.
Jeff goes back how long? Over a year ago. Came through your show. We talk. He gets lined out. I bet if you get Jeff on the phone right now, Jeff will say he hasn't missed a beat.
Probably not. Well, and that's the thing. And this is actually what's interesting. These cars that are all parked, they got there somehow. Somebody moved them.
Yeah, I call that reverse engineering. So for years, I'm always the guy taking stuff out of the auction. Maybe on a good day, take something back. I price it according one way. If I come back with anything that's just extra. Now, good luck with that, Ty. There's nothing coming out of the auction. What are
now
you
there ain't no front haul. It's all back haul.
The back haul. At the back haul rate.
Let's see here. Okay, I think we are we're at 25 minutes, and we try to keep it short. Yeah. So we want to let everybody go back to whatever they're doing, but we want you to stay healthy, stay safe, stay informed, and stay in business.
And maybe take the time, now that you've got time, read the Constitution.
Yeah, man. Get your little friend ready, so when those drones come around, you know what? Okay. I heard it on Auto Transport. He said, when the drones come around.
He said buy drones, or was it buy? I can't remember, but I know whatever he said. Didn't sound like I'm gonna be safe. Ah!
Brian says you can't make money in 25 minutes. That is a true statement. I like
Some
that.
might disagree, but there's a lot of truth.
All right. It depends on what 25 minutes we're talking about. Exactly. That's right. Because timing is everything.
Yeah. Well, Brian, we appreciate Jeff. Yeah. So good. Everybody in the live chat, you guys are awesome. You really are. You're the core. Jay, I hear Jay say it all the time. Hey, we got our core on Tuesday night. We do have a core. And it's a powerful core.
I love it.
I mean, what's awesome about the core, Jay, is that I'm talking to the core on a daily, weekly basis.
I know.
What are you doing? What's going on? What do you see? I don't know. You tell me. You're over there. What do you see? I see this. The guy in Arizona today, he says, you know, it's really weird, Ty. You asked me that question. The new car side at the Audi store isn't doing anything. There's nobody over there. The used car side, walk over there, it's packed. Is it just because it's Friday? I don't know. Is it because it's Arizona? I don't know. Michael Kohler, another guy who's probably usually in the live chat.
Yeah.
You know, he's down in New Mexico, and he's ready to do bad things to governors in that state. And they're that close. Right?
Oh, man.
Or
who's droning who?
Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, who knows? And that's the problem. Who knows?
And that's what I want to say.
The normal people, let's just confuse them to the point they don't know. And here's another $2,000, by the way. Just go ahead and stay home.
If you want to really be confused, tune in on a regular basis to the White House updates. Now, I'm not making any kind of opinion here, but the information, watch the information change, and the people giving it. It is. I mean, this is a tough. This is really tough to manage.
Where's Dr. Fauci been?
Well, and there I like
press conferences lately.
Well, you've got Dr. Fauci and Dr. Birx. There was a new guy yesterday. I mean, it's not. I'm not making a value call. What I'm talking about is the information itself, because there was information. There was information yesterday, and then Trump said something, and he said something, and everybody's all confused. And some people are not, and some people are always going to be. The point is, there's a lot of interesting information. It's hard to keep up with. The only thing I think that's really measurable is what the states are ordering, right? That's the only thing you can really measure is what has been ordered.
Well, is your state going to declare bankruptcy?
Oh, I know. I was reading that too. I don't even want. I was like, actually shut the headline. I'm like, no, I didn't read. No. Yeah, I know. I'm like, no, I do not want to read about states. No, man, no. Give me a mask. I'll stay at home. The state is fine.
I'm happy to stay home now and wear a mask. Don't do that. Oh.
I'm just going to sit in my car with a mask in the garage, and I'm not going anywhere. Wow. Yeah. Put my gloves on and...
Well, I love everybody.
Yeah, man.
I'm optimistic even in the times that just don't make sense. I don't know how it's going to pan out, guys. All I know is that we got each other, and I'm thankful for that. I really am. And I know Jay is too. We talked last night. It's an amazing relationship that I don't think I can take responsibility for whatsoever. Thank you.
Well, God bless America. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon.
All right. Thanks,
okay.
Jay.
Thanks. Bye.